Hey traders from around the world, it's your fantastically fun Friday real life stock review, aka pre-weekend real life stock review. Hope you have some incredible plans for this weekend. I don't have a massive amount planned, more than usual, I guess. Tonight, get a chance to meet the one, the only Leslie Gregory and his wife. That's really exciting. And then tomorrow, be doing some videos, of course, some articles, maybe a little bit of UFC fight action. And then sometime on Sunday, got the Team Nashville meet up at Matt's house. That's pretty much the weekend. Take it a little easy, do some work, get some stuff done, pump some iron, try to get strong one day. Maybe a muscle or two will pop up one day. Well, one day. Anyway, let's check out the general markets, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the SPY. Keep in mind, if you're watching it right now, everything's subject to change with volatility. Market is still open, but I don't think much changes from the rest of the day. So what we got on the day, daily chart is this triangle pattern I mentioned, and I still think we'll probably be in that pattern until the end of next week. More than likely, I don't really think much changes, just yum, 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 yum. I don't have anything short-term right now in the SPY. A lot of traders got some covered calls out there on the 213 level that likely will expire next week. Probably do them again for June because, again, as mentioned, if you have any SPY shares, I really don't mind exiting or liquidating them around 213. So doing a 213 June covered call, not terrifying on the SPY. Here's the Qs, which is the stock / ETF that's going to cause me to get that Mohawk sometime next week. More than likely. Well, not more than likely, it will. It's going to happen. Anyway, so the Qs still hanging out. Don't have any short-term position on them. Speaking of the Qs, here's Apple. Apple, a lot of traders in this bull put spread, and I'll be honest, it really is doing exactly what I thought it would do, and that's a bad and good thing. So the reason I say that is because I thought that it was going to break through this support and do something like that. I figured Apple down here, since it was such an obvious support, Apple very rarely does what everyone thinks it's going to do, since it's such a popular stock. When there's just a blatant, obvious setup, it's very rarely the way Apple plays out, as strange as that sounds. So I figured it was going to break, and it was going to make it hard for the bears, make it hard for the bulls up here. So anyway, did unravel the bull put spread. I'm thinking there's a 99% chance I'm going to lose on this trade, which is okay. I'm going to mitigate my risk, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. I did do this put sale, so I unraveled the 92.91 bull put spread, meaning I bought to close the 92, still hanging on to the 91, and then I sold this 88.50, and that expires today. So that's a free 12 cents is what it filled at. Hopefully that expires today. I'm pretty sure it will. I did think that I mentioned yesterday my plan is for Apple to form an inside day candle. Well, that is an inside day candle. That is what happened. Here's the exponential moving averages. We're still pretty far from the 10, so my only hope that Apple rolls over is here in the hourly chart, and today we did run smack dab into the 20. The highs of these are almost the same, so it's not really quite a tweezer top. But realistically, if I got to be honest with you guys, I think Apple's going to do this. It's going to pop, trade into about 93, and then roll over. I think that's probably what it's going to do, just to make sure it exits everyone who hopped in bearish in here, trap them all, and then roll over again. And probably not far. Probably just rolls over into 88. But at that point, long term, it's really going to be interesting to see what Apple's doing, because closing below these long-term moving averages. So here's your, I'll just hide all my drawings here for just a moment. It's closing below the 200 simple moving average this week. So a retest of that and then a trade lower does make sense. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Apple, but at this point, ladies and gentlemen, it does look a lot like a grimacing head and shoulders pattern. I'm not saying we're going to go to zero, but low 80s, mid 70s by the end of 2016, early 2017 is a possibility. Just something to keep in mind. Netflix, we've been keeping an eye on Netflix as well. A lot of you have been tracking my analysis on this one. Before I hop over to the daily, let me hop over here to the weekly and hide my drawings again. Here's something that's important to know on Netflix. This candlestick pattern right here, tweezer top on a weekly chart. So we have a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle with the exact same high. That's not the most bullish signal in the world. I still do have a bullish position on Netflix, which is a $80 put sale expiring 1 week from today. I think that's going to be okay because Netflix would have to drop 10% in a week for that to be an issue. Not that Netflix can't do that, but even if it does, I don't mind owning down here anyway. So what happens now on Netflix? Well, Honestly, we have closed, broken below this support, and we're retesting right now with some volume yesterday. I think we actually do roll over a little bit more next week into 83, 82 and some change. We never closed above my 93.41 trigger. In fact, we broke the stop of A760. That's why I kind of think that we're going to more than likely continue just a smidge lower on Netflix. Anyway, got the put sale. Likely will expire worthless next week, and then I'll probably keep an eye on it and maybe do another one at some point. Let's hop over to another swing trade that we are in. VMware, we got triggered into this one on this day, the 11th of May. Our original stop was right here. This is our 2R target, and since it's moving so well, so quickly for us, might continue to hang on to this. Anyway, got triggered into that one. Maybe exit there or maybe try to exit the 200, but VMware working well for us. So that's the swing trade that we got triggered into. Buckle today coming undone recently the last few days and few weeks. This particular stock and a lot of retails are just getting absolutely wrecked. So this did break a 52-week low this week. Earnings is coming up in a few days, so I would expect this and this. Really, that's kind of what I'm expecting on most of the retail sector is a retest the next 2 to 3 weeks and then a continuation lower. Because same analysis with this old stock, Fossil, ticker symbol FOSL, at a really, really good support. Again, 52-week low, very strong support down here. No question about that. You got a bullish candle with volume, but the more it goes sideways, the more I want to short it if it continues to go lower. Nordstrom, huge earnings today. Here's my analysis on Nordstrom this morning. It is an amazing gap, but it feels kind of extended on the daily. What the heck do I mean by extended? Well, I'm looking at the moving averages. The last time Nordstrom hit the 10 exponential moving average was, last month, aka April. So that's what I mean by extended. It's kind of too far, too fast. This one might fade. What does fade mean? Fade means when a stock trades in the opposite direction of the gap. So the stock gapped down, traded up, it did fade. Check mark 1 for the real life trading team. Looking good. So didn't take anything on Nordstrom today. The only trade we did take was on Western Digital, ticker symbol WDC, and we scored 0.4R on this one. Nothing to brag about. Don't tell your friends about it. It wasn't anything incredible. Just your normal average day. Shorted here, stop up here, exit down here somewhere for a small gain. So nothing incredible, but a small profit nonetheless. Feeling good about that one. Let's look at two more. LC Lending Club. A few of you got stopped out with me yesterday after that doji on a potential short-term swing. Another doji's coming in. I still think this is exhaustion volume, but as of now, I'll be a little bit more patient on the trade. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the hourly chart very closely and watch for a gap up at some point on the hourly chart. And if it gaps up, I'll look for something like this. So a gap up, trade down, and then I'll try to buy the bounce on the hourly for a short-term swing. But if you're looking at ticker symbol LC on a longer-term level, looking to buy low, sell high, I understand why you would, and it makes entire sense to me. And the only other trade that I got for today is Square, ticker symbol SQ. My buddy Matt DeLong said there's a difference between Squarespace and Square. I've been saying it wrong for a while. It is Square, ticker symbol SQ. It's the payment method system. Here is ticker symbol SQ, and I sold a put on it today. $9 put sale expiring next week. Got 20 cents on that. Why in the heck would I sell a put on this thing? It's at its support. Buy low, sell high. It's in a channel. It's bounced down here before. It could do it again. This is a black candle gapping down, meaning it's a retest gap, meaning something like this is possible. If I get put the stock on there, not a bad thing to do. Premium is good. So I got 20 cents for that. So the dollar cost average would be $8.80. So anyway, if it gets put, great. If not, it's a free 20 cents. We'll see what happens on Square. Expires next Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching this free real-life stock review. Still, no sales pitch in one of these. If you have any questions or any stocks you want me to review, send them my way. You can email me anytime, jeremy@reallifetrading.com. You can find me on Twitter @NewsandNuggets. Thanks for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thanks for liking us on Facebook. Thanks for telling your friends. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. And until then, remember, love life, and trade it to you.